Right, now let's jump right into it, and we're going to create a basic website and create a navigation on top of it. So we're here on the homepage. We just clicked on website in order to kickstart the website real quick. And at this point, we have a few different options. We can select one of these templates, or we could even add one of these layouts and build it manually. Now, for the sake of this demonstration, we're simply going to utilize the templates, but do keep in mind that although these are generic wireframes, you can also match the style to a brand if you have one set up. So that's going to save some time in the styling as well. Now let's go ahead and we're going to select this option, or actually let's make it even easier for the top navigation to be seen. So I'm going to select this one right here. And you can select any template, by the way. This is just for the sake of the demonstration. At this point, I'm going to add this top section, and then I'm going to click on add page, which, as you remember, it's not going to add a new page, but it's basically going to be a new section of the website. So that is how Canva identifies a new section. And I'm going to add over here this section right here. We're going to add a feedback from client section, as well as our services. And at the very bottom, we're going to have a footer. So quite simple. And as you can see, everything is well structured already. And what we're going to do now is we're going to utilize and add a top navigation. So I'm going to use the same text. So we're going to get rid of the icon, just need the text. And let's see the sections that we have. The first one is essentially about us. So I'm going to write about us. And we can style this slightly differently in order to make it look like an actual navigation. Maybe the text is going to be a little bit smaller, and we're going to make it fully white. And let's center these and let's bring it over here. And I'm going to duplicate it using Shift plus Option Alt in order to create a quick duplicate. Alternatively, you can use Command plus C and Command V, and that is going to achieve the same effect. So either one or the other. And let's see the other sections. This one is going to be the feedback from clients. So that will be testimonials. And we are going to add the next one, which is going to be services. And at the very end, what do we have here? The contact us. So it's going to be quite self-explanatory. And at this point, what we can do is to just make sure that all of these texts are tight. And then I'm going to essentially select all of them, and we are going to utilize a space evenly. So tidy up, or you can even simply select horizontally. As you can see, we have them nicely packed horizontally. Now I just realized that the contact wasn't in there. Still achieved the job, but just for the sake of making it look, and that is looking good. Cool. Now we have our navigation. The question is, how do we make it so that when I go in the preview, when I click on it, it's going to redirect to the right section. Now this is very easily achieved in Canva, because as you're going to notice, and I'm simply going to close this section, each and every one of these section is going to have its own name, and we're going to click, for example, on About Us, click on More, and you're going to notice that we have this link option, which you can prompt using the keyboard shortcut Command plus K. And once we click on it, you're going to see that pages in this document, we can see that we have the second page right here. Now it's untitled, by default. But you can obviously change the title, and that can be done simply clicking on Add Notes, and I'm going to write About. Now I'm going to do the same also for the other page titles, and this one's going to be Testimonials, and this one is going to be Services and Contacts. Okay. Now at this point, once we go ahead and we utilize the link option, you're going to notice that now they have the names which we would expect from that section. So let's preview what we have just done. And as you can see, the moment that I click on About Us, it's going to redirect here. Testimonials, it's going to do the same. And we're going to simply complete by connecting also the the other ones. So let's go ahead and services and go contacts. Let's click on preview. As you can see, also these other ones are going to be working well. So this works top to bottom, but also bottom to top. So if, for example, I have a call to action, bring me to the top, and I'm simply going to left align this, and just to make it look cool, I'm going to add a arrow, which is going to be something subtle. Don't really need anything that's too too visual. So these are all very visual. So what we're gonna do is we're going to utilize, or actually something like that is going to work perfectly. So I'm going to select this, I'm going to change the color, and I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees, make it significantly smaller, and we can decide either on the top or centrally, and we can group this together. But just before I do that, I'm going to make this smaller in width, bring it here, group this together. I use Command G, but you can always use the group feature. And at this point, you're going to notice that if I group the element, well, the link is not available. So this is not something that you can do at the moment. However, one thing that you can do is to link individually. So you can go over here, link the very first section. And if we click on preview, you're going to notice that if I go here on contact, I can click on bring me to the top, and it's going to bring you back. So that's how navigation works in Canva. And you also have a brief overview of how you can easily build a website from a template selection.